Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Janelle Samora and this is Scent Talk from my closet. On this channel, we do go over all things fragrance. So we talk about layering combos and we go over niche perfume houses, designer fragrances, celebrity fragrances, all things fragrance on this channel, lotions and hair oils, clones and dupes of original fragrances. If that is something that you're interested in, then go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also hit the notification bell so you'll be notified to new videos, because you never know which house we are going to focus on and cover next. I also do take requests. I do have a couple of requests in the pipeline, in the works. But like I said, I like to focus on one perfume house at a time. Normally on the weekends, I'll throw in a wild card in there, maybe do a head-to-head. I actually have a really interesting dupe and a very expensive brand that I would love to put head to head and hopefully save some money out there and still be smelling delicious, because that, beauty on a budget is where it's at sometimes, or most of the time anyways, for us working mothers, and also for anyone out there on a budget who still wants to smell their best delicious selves. So this week we have been focusing on Preproduction Perfumery New York. It is a relatively new concept. It is a niche brand. They specialize in, or they focus on, bringing about fragrances that are inspired by movie characters. On their website, you can go onto their website and look through the different offerings that they have. They're all labeled with little numerals, XX Roman numerals, XXII, LXI, LIV. We did LIV yesterday. That was inspired by Willy Wonka. It was one of the best gourmands that I've had in a while, so, or not, that I've experienced. So if you want to go back and check out that video, if you're a gourmand lover like myself, then that one was good. So basically, if you go to the website and you check out their offerings, you go and you select the character that the fragrance is inspired by, then it will give you a rundown. It will take you off the page to another page, and it'll give you what the character is if you're not familiar with the character. Like, I wasn't familiar with the first one we tried on Saturday, which was Don Juan de Marco. I was like, who's that? He sounded like a ladies' man to me, and he turned out to be. He was that's Johnny Depp, the ladies' man, yes. The most, something about the best lover or something like that. The best ladies' man. Yes, okay, so today, what I've also like to do and what I have been doing is wear testing these beauties. There's not too many reviews out there as far as what these smell like. So if it reminds me of any other fragrance that I have got my nose on thus far on my fragrance journey, then I've been kind of referencing those fragrances, but in no way, shape, or form or any of these fragrances dupes or clones of other fragrances. They're drawing their inspirations here from the movie characters themselves. They also set a mood for each character or each fragrance. So yesterday was Willy Wonka, and the mood was a bakery or a French cafe. Today we are going to be going over, I decided to wear test. We're going to be going over the exotic category, and I only have 3 in that realm, from the exotic category. On the website, you'll also see them separated by categories: fashion, fresh, we have exotic, powdery, we have sweet and floral, and then we also have the first one, and also Arabian. The first one we did was fresh. I done lost fresh. The first one we did was fresh, and was a clear full bottle worthy winner in this fresh category. Yes, there was. I already have my eyes on a couple more that I just must sample. Okay, so in this exotic category, I went ahead and sprayed them on myself last night before my shower. I decided that would be the best way to go, is to spray them on skin, because I almost didn't wear yesterday's because of how it smelled on the test strip, and I am so happy that I just ignored that and put it on my skin anyways. I'm sorry, I'm having trouble with this thing focusing today. It's like, hi, I'm here, focus please, we're talking about fragrances. All right, so this is XXII is what I decided to wear test. But and that was from yesterday's category, which was the fashion category. So let's go over the exotic ones first. This exotic ones, they're exotic. So the first one here is XXII, and that one is inspired by the character Neytiri from Avatar. So put Avatar in your mind, the main character, the female. This is a fresh, exotic fresh offering of theirs. Their main notes that they have are berry, bush, smoke, and wood. But they also have in this fragrance berry, bush, smoke, wood, patchouli. It has ozonic notes, ambroxan, and juniper berry. And believe it or not, this berry bush, it does come out. So on initial spray, let me spray it. On initial spray, you get the berry. For sure, you get the berry. Oh yeah, you get the berry. And then you get the smoke almost immediately as well. Then in the dry down of this, so you get the berry and you get the smoke, and then somewhere in there creeps like these green notes from where, I don't know, but wow, just these green notes. And then, okay, so I waited to, before I jumped in the shower, I waited to get to dry down on my skin so I could further explain what you get. And you get those ozonic notes really come out, and you get something that has the DNA, like the smell of Acqua di Gio or anything in those water categories, you know. If you've ever got your nose on that, that's what this smells like in the dry down. So you have a very, very and it also smells blue to me. What? It does. It smells blue. Papa Smurf. They should have named this one Papa Smurf. Yeah, it also smells blue, and it smells, and you get that smokiness as well, for sure, in this one. I decided that I was not going to wear test this one. It's borderline on, it's definitely different. I wanted to introduce different new things into the mix here, into the collection, and this is I don't have anything like this whatsoever. I think that this would be so nice. It also reminds me of that smell that you get when you're walking to the beach and there's all this greenery, like all these bushes, and I don't know what plants those are, but they give off like a very particular scent, like an earthy scent, and I get that in here a little bit as well. So that was the XXIX from Avatar. It's an exotic fresh. If you want to go on this ride, then I highly suggest you sample this one. The samples on the website are a good $4. I do have a discount code, so if you want to get a handful of these and enter the code that's in the description, by all means. That's why I got it, because I was like, oh, I want, you know, we've been having giveaways on the channel, and I've been really, really happy to share my fragrances with you guys, for thanking you for your support. And also, you know, so when this brand here gave me a coupon code, I was ecstatic. I was like, there's a code for everyone to be able to experience things, you know, with a little bit of a discount that we're going over this week. And we've gone over quite a bit. So I would say that one is high contender for sampling. I would, since I mini wear tested it yesterday before the shower, I kind of know what to expect from this now. Oh, and look, it's kind of blue. No wonder. I was like, it's reminding me of just blue. Like, seriously, just blue. Like, if, you know, blue had a smell, this would be it. Really, really interesting fragrance. Then we have XIV right here. Rose, patchouli, and vanilla. XIV. This is Cruella de Vil. I also put this on my skin yesterday because I was like, what is this giving me? So this is inspired by Cruella de Vil. It has, it's a floral. It's a exotic floral, Bulgarian rose, patchouli, tonka bean, pepper, turmeric, vanilla, and citrus. And the mood is a rose garden and floral and smoke. Rose garden, floral, and smoke. So that's Cruella de Vil right here. Such a cute concept. Okay, so it hits you with that. it hits you with something very, very fresh smelling, like a fresh, sweet something, like clean, like something, not like a cleaning product, no, but just really, really almost smells cold, if that makes any sense. Then it's, as I'm already smelling it right now, it smells like frosted cranberry from Bath and Body Works. If you've ever smelled frosted cranberry, I love to put those in the wall plugs. I love that frosted cranberry smell. Yeah, not so much on the test strip as much as it was on my skin, smelling like frosted cranberry. Lord knows where the berries come from. There are no berries in this one. Bulgarian rose, patchouli, tonka bean, which tonka bean can smell a little like vanilla. Oh man, so I don't get rose garden from this. I get cranberry. I don't even know. I just get cranberry, and there's no smoke. I don't see any smoke in here either. It just says, yeah, no. Anywho, this was interesting, but because it had that reference so much, especially on my skin, to the frosted cranberry wall plug, I thought to myself, I kind of don't want to be smelling like this. It's not something that I was interested in wear testing for myself. But if you would like to get your nose on this, then again, it's sample worthy. Oh, it's pretty good. It smells sweet, and I love sweet. And then I can't get my head wrapped around it. And then I just think of that wall plug. So that's the reason I did not choose it to wear test it. I did not choose to wear test it. I'm sorry. And so that was Cruella de Vil. XXIX was Avatar. And then the last one was Knives, I believe. I didn't really catch the first name to this character. Gosh, but the fragrance. This is DLI, coffee, cigar, and smoke. Oh, and patchouli. I can smell patchouli. A dirty one here. It's a dirty patchouli. It goes very well. This is a really, really nice blend. This is DLI, like I said, coffee, vanilla, patchouli, tiramisu. So we got some tiramisu in there. Warm and wood. Oh, you can smell the coffee straight away. The coffee and the vanilla together almost want to smell like something like chocolatey. Definitely want to smell like chocolatey. And then I don't get the sweetness the tiramisu can also smell like coffee because they put that coffee stuff on top of the tiramisu. I've had tiramisu plenty of time in my life. I can't go to an Italian restaurant without finishing off with some tiramisu. Oh man. So this is another one that it's not in my wheelhouse to want to wear, but if you are a fan of these smoky, decadent almost smelling fragrances, Black Phantom, is that true? I'm not sure. Kind of wants to go the Black Phantom route. Yeah, with this coffee, vanilla, patchouli, tiramisu, and wood. And it's a coffee shop, cigar shop is the mood. And I think I went into the character and the movie. It has to do with, I don't know if it's a movie or I don't know if it's a Netflix show, but it has to do with this man who, if you're familiar, he's an older man, and something about he wants to protect his family, and so then he goes and does things, and tries to make sure that the daughter doesn't get pinned for his murder, things of that nature. It was kind of crazy. It was interesting, actually. And this fits that character perfectly, I believe. Definitely like a really wealthy older man, for sure. We're just missing leather. The leather that I saw in the picture. I think I saw in the picture, I'm not sure. It would look like a library of sorts. I kind of wanted to get Black Phantom to smell, but no, yeah, it's pretty much reminding me of it. A little bit of Black Phantom by Killian. Okay, so that was DLI. And that was it for the exotics. So, do you see why I kind of didn't choose any here to wear test? Especially since I had my heart on wear testing XXII from yesterday's floral sweet fashion category. I'm always breaking things or dropping things around here. So this, hi the baby. Oh, the baby wants to come in and say hello. My goodness. Who are we? We're saying hi. Do you want to get spritzed with something?
No, goodbye.
Okay, goodbye. That's my daughter and my corgi mix Charlie. They just wanted to crash the party, apparently. They didn't know I was filming a video. We'll bring them in. They used to come in a little more often than they have now. They've been camera shy for a while. So I had my heart set on XXII so bad because the minute that I sprayed it on here, oh, it's so good. So this is part of the fashion category. It opens up with apple blossom, and I had no clue if it sounded like it was a flower, but I was like, what if it's a fruit? I don't know. I've never really paid attention to what apple blossom is. So it opens up with apple blossom, and I'll let you know what it is in a second. It has honey, vanilla, citrus, musk, wood, and bergamot. So oh, when it opened up, I was like, this is so sweet. This is so smooth and soft. And I really, really wanted to wear test it. So definitely wear tested this baby today. So basically, apple blossom is, you probably already know, and I'm like the last human on earth to find out, but it is a flower and it is used in perfumery. It is a flighty, fruity chypre. 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 And it is a flower. It is like a light and spring-like type flower. And this is a very light and spring-like type fragrance. There is nothing in here that weighed it down, that grounded it too much. Oh, it is just sweet. So here's the thing. It was super, super smooth, like I said, and I really, really wanted to wear test it. This is one of those occasions where something that you expected on a test strip, you know, did not translate to your skin. I thought that this was going to be like way strong, you know, like most of these have been. And honestly, it got lost in translation today. So I sprayed it on my skin, a couple on my sleeves. It is still here. But I had to find it again. So here's what this did to me today. It played peekaboo. It was like, peekaboo, I'm here. I'm not here. Peekaboo. It was so crazy. It was like here and not here. You know, I did get, it wasn't a compliment. It was more of a conversation. Like, hey, what are you wearing? What is that? Like, I smell cinnamon a little bit. I smell something sweet. I'm like, oh yeah, it's definitely not cinnamon, but it does have wood and bergamot there towards the end now. So maybe that's what we're getting. So yeah, no, it was here and then it wasn't. And when I would go and walk around, I could smell it again. But the jacket that I put over myself, like, I couldn't smell it on my clothes. So it wasn't a heavy projector, in my opinion, or at least I went nose blind to it, I think is what happened. But even on the drive home from work, it was still here. Yeah, I mean, it's here, but it was not loud. It was soft. So definitely airy, and it smells, like I said, very sweet. And to me, it wants to go like a gourmand route, but obviously it doesn't. The only thing that, you know, gourmand notes in here are the honey and the vanilla. So I took with me today my Suchero Filato by XXII Perfumes. I do have one video on XXII. I'm gonna drop this. I do have one video on XXII Perfumes where I got a couple of the 6 mLs and a couple of the 1 ml samples, and then we just wear tested these. On that, I think I only wear tested 2 of them. Well, today I threw on the Suchero Filato because it has raspberries, cotton candy, and spun sugar, and I thought that it would just blend so well with this fragrance, and it did. It did. It didn't overtake it per se, because I could still distinctly smell the XXII, but I sprayed this in other places so this was wafting up at me throughout the day. So the strength of the Vanessa Bloom, this is inspired by Vanessa Bloom, by the B movie Vanessa Bloom. What is it called? It went a good 4 hours very, very strong before I lost it, and then it would come back and I would lose it again. So that's what happened on my skin with this. Very, very, very lightly still here though, and this really came in key today for, how I really like to have me a nice scent bubble. All right, so that was the wear test for today. But yeah, very, very smooth, very, very sweet. This would be, I think, pretty non-offensive and maybe nice for church or for an outside outing, a picnic, something like that. Oh yeah, and I don't know why it makes me think of berries. There's no berries in here, but it makes me think of them. Like maybe because it's a fruity chypre. So nice. All right, so we're nearing the end here of Preproduction Perfumery New York. We have two categories left, or one category. We have powdery, that's for sure. I think it's just powdery. Yeah, we have powdery left. We've done everything else, and we have CM, DXI, and I. And we will go over these tomorrow. We will break these down, and we will choose one to wear test. And then on Friday, we can wear test the full bottle here. So how do you get your full bottle from this company? It's got the cute little holographic letters there, lettering, and then it sits in a little coffret here, and you get your full bottle. This is a 30 ml, and honestly, you don't need a whole lot. You don't need to overspray with these fragrances. They're really, really strong. They're eau de parfums, and they're really, really strong. It's going to depend on the notes though. So that's DXI for the full bottle wear test that we're going to do on Friday. I can't wait. It has almonds. It has pheromones. I'm just like this, the wear test is as beautiful as it was on, I have it right here. It's Jessica Rabbit, by the way. Spoiler alert. I have it on the test strip, so hopefully it does translate just like that on my skin. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, for listening to me ramble about this cute concept house. And y'all stay safe out there. Have a great rest of your evening. Bye-bye.